busy actor, so whatever I do, it's not just to occupy myself. It has a larger meaning to it. Like for me, I think the most important thing in this project for me was to delve into the people who we see behind actors, behind the stars, and as our own journeys, because maybe as much we talk about the struggles that we faced as coming up in this line, but a piece of art, a creative interpretation of that struggle will, I think, will kind of strike that chord with audiences. That's why I indulged in this project. And also, working with Nawaz so many years, never got an opportunity, and finding fresh talent like Avneet, the way I was also found by somebody, giving an opening to outsiders to come into films. These are far more important for me, and again, finding amazing people outside of that regular film setup that we make, like Prime Video, where these incredibly talented people internationally and, like kind of working on world platform and finding, rooted stories in our country, in our culture, finding talent and giving them this international platform to showcase their talent. This is such a great time to be in the films, and I'm glad that I lasted this long.
Oh my God. Don't say lasted, Kangana. Don't say lasted. I mean,
It's been 17 years
Yes,
since I've been working as an actor. It's wonderful.
Absolutely, absolutely. Can we please give a round of applause for that? Amazing. Because you could have chosen to tell any story. Honestly, after 17 years in a position of privilege, you could have said any story. But you chose this story, and you chose to tell it this way, so I think it definitely deserves a congratulations from our heart. For right now, of course, thank you so much for speaking with me. मेरे सवालों के जवाब आपने इतने खूबसूरत तरीके से दिए, लेकिन as always, it's about my friends in the media. They're here to ask you questions, and as always, they've sent us some of their questions, and we'd like to, of course, address them in order. So, सबसे पहले, can I please welcome Vinamra? Vinamra, are you here? Hi, Vinamra, how are you doing?
Fine.
He's from First Post. Do me a favor, please address your question to the person you'd like to ask it to.
So I had a question for Avneet. What drew you to the character of Tiku, and how was the prep like for you?
The prep, yeah, हम लोगों ने बहुत सारे script readings किए, workshops किए, and with sir and ma'am, and I had gained a little bit of weight in that time, and बहुत सारे movies देखे मैंने, as ma'am said, और I think main तो यही था कि मैंने ma'am के साथ जो rehearse किए थे scenes, what I had rehearsed with her. She really made me feel very comfortable on set, because obviously I was very nervous. But rehearsing with her, getting her acting skills, because I've been like watching her like since a very long time, and I've loved her films, I love her acting, how effortless she is. So I think ma'am has really helped me, and Nawaz also made me really comfortable on set, because I was very nervous during the shoot. So yeah.
Love it. Thank you, Vinamra, for your question. We're going to move on to Sonali from TV9. Sonali, are you here? Hi, the mic is coming to you, don't worry.
मेरा सवाल नवाज सर से हेलो सर सो ट्रेलर में हमने शेरू को देखा, तो उसने जिस तरह से इंडस्ट्री में स्ट्रगल दिखाया है, उस तरह से आपने भी इस फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में काफ़ी स्ट्रगल किया है, आपने भी सेकेंडरी किरदार भी किए हैं, तो क्या आपके उस एक्सपीरियंस का जो रेफरेंस है वो आपके किरदार में आपने यूज़ किया है?
बहुत सारे एक्सपीरियंस हैं, क्योंकि उस दौरान सेकेंडरी क्या मतलब बहुत छोटे छोटे रोल भी किए थे मैंने. एक अभी मैं जब मेकअप करा रहा था, तो उस दौरान मुझे एक इंसिडेंट याद आया कि हम लोग एक फिल्म कर रहे थे, तो उसमें बहुत सारे जूनियर आर्टिस्ट, उसमें से एक मैं भी था, तो उनका मेकअप होना था. तो आई एम सॉरी, मतलब मेकअप आर्टिस्ट ने क्या किया, मैं लाइन से खड़ा किया, 10-12 थे हम लोग, और हाथ में पाउडर लिया और सब पे बोले हो गया मेकअप, जाओ. तो इस तरह की अभी अचानक से याद आया था मुझे ये इंसिडेंट. तो बाकी बहुत सारे ऐसे थे जिन 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 लोगों के साथ मैं स्ट्रगल करता था, वो मैंने फिल्म में भी देखा. एक मिस लेवल फिल्म की थी मैंने, तो उसमें बहुत सारे मेरे दोस्त थे पुराने. अच्छा, उनको पता नहीं है मैं लीड कर रहा था उसमें मिस लवली में, तो बोले अरे तू यहाँ क्या कर रहा है, मैंने हेलो मैं मेन लीड कर रहा हूँ, किसी को बताने मत, मैं तुम्हारे साथ काम करता था। तो बहुत सारे इंसिडेंट होते थे।
Thank you for your
हमने
questions,
भी एक फिल्म की
Sonali.
थी अपर्णा, और हमने एक फिल्म की थी बहुत पहले, आई थिंक 2002 के आसपास की बात है।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सोनाली आपका, और बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया उन किस्सों के लिए। सांची हमारे साथ है एब्सोल्यूट इंडिया से। सांची जी, आप तक माइक पहुंच चुका होगा।
Hello.
यस
Hi, it's Shachi from Absolute India.
सची, आई एम सो
Yeah.
सॉरी, आई मिसरेड योर नेम, अपॉलॉजीज।
My question is from Kangana ma'am. Ma'am, what made you choose this film and back this film? What was the inspiration behind?
Sachi, like I said, we were to do this film. It was called Divine Lovers back then when this was launched. And Irfan Saab and I and Kabir together, we worked on this. And this was, like I said, we had come from outside and we'd all seen these kind of struggles. But somehow only an achiever's film makes it to the celluloid. Like we know this person had struggled and, then that they, like I had done a Volam Hai or say like a dirty picture or always like somebody who's made it. But there are lakhs and lakhs of people who are coming to Mumbai every day with a dream. Where do these people go? What happens to them? Because some of them run away from their homes, like like the kind of situation I was in. I had shut all my doors behind me, so there was no going back for me. So what happens to people like this? And this thought often, kind of, this was just one incident, that just happened in my life. That one day, one audition, every day I used to get rejected in auditions. Every day people just rejected me. And one selection just changed my life, which Anurag Basu had approved of me and all that. And had that not happened, what would my life be? Where would I end up? This always kind of, played in my mind over and over and over again. That doesn't make me less talented. That I always say that the examination happens one day, but rest of the day you could be a great student. But then that one day it doesn't go well, but that's your result of your life. So these kind of thoughts that what happens to these people and what would my life be, made me made this project feel very personal to me. It's easy to say that I could have made anything, but what else I could have made? If you go to think about it, I was driven by a passion from the age of 15. I had not written love letters like other girls, or I have not indulged in any. I was already on the set. I was already pursuing a career at my teen age when people are mostly, so what kind of a film would I make? And then life was full of struggles, mostly struggles, and then few successes. This is the only film I could make. There is no other story that I can tell because I don't know anything else.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much for your answer, Sachi, for your question, Sachi. And moving on, and I do hope I get the next name right. It's simple. It's Neetu. Neetu, are you with us? And is the mic with you? Namaskar. दैनिक भास्कर से हैं आप?
हाँ जी,
बोलिए.
मेरा क्वेश्चन अपर्णा जी के लिए है. मैम यहाँ अमेज़ॉन प्राइम एक से एक यूनिक आइडियाज़ लेकर आ रहा है, जैसे फर्जी हुई, जुबली काफ़ी हिट हुई, हैप्पी फैमिली हमने देखा, दहाड़ अभी रिसेंटली काफ़ी हिट हुई है. तो दर्शक टीकू वेड्स शेरू से क्या अपेक्षाएं रखते हैं और वो क्या नया फ्लेवर आपकी तरफ से होगा दर्शकों के लिए अमेज़ॉन प्राइम के?
दैट्स अ ग्रेट क्वेश्चन नीतू. हमारा एक ही मिशन है प्राइम वीडियो में, ऐसी कहानियाँ कहें जो अपनी मिट्टी से जुड़ी हुई हैं, हम लोगों की कहानियाँ हैं, जो हमारी तकलीफ़ें, हमारी दिक्कतें, हमारी रोज़मर्रा की ज़िंदगी, हमारे सपनों की बातें करती है. एंड एज कंगना वाज सेइंग, Tiku Weds Sheru is a story of these two people who come from outside with starry eyes, wanting to become a part of this magical world that gives employment to so many people. And brings so many people every day into this city. Some dreams get fulfilled and some don't. I think this film is our little ode. It's a love letter to all those unfulfilled dreams. And I think this film celebrates the spirit of resilience, the spirit of not giving up hope. दिक्कतें आएंगी, लेकिन आपका जो सपना है वो पूरा होगा. शायद सपने भी बदल जाएंगे इस जर्नी में, लेकिन पूरे होंगे.
Thank you so much, Aparna, for your answer. Up next, Tanmay, I hope a mic is with you, and you are from Peeping Moon.
Here, I'm here. Here.
Hi, Tanmay.
Kangana ma'am, this is for you. I'm here. Here.
Right there.
Hi. Hi ma'am. So we heard you were the one who found Avneet for the role of Tiku. So can you tell us the anecdote behind this?
So the anecdote behind this is that, to begin with, my biggest hesitation was that who will play this role? You know, because this is such a challenging role. For newcomer का तो कभी सोचा ही नहीं था. But in terms of actresses, we were trying to think who can do this kind of a role. And honestly, I needed a very strong actor. क्योंकि ये मेरा ही रोल था. और मुझे भी कबीर ने ऐसा लिख के दिया था आफ्टर रिवॉल्वर रानी कि मतलब मतलब मेरे लिए भी मेरे से भी ऊपर का लिख के दिया था. बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट रोल लिख के दिया था. एंड फिर मैंने सोचा कि आई शुड, क्योंकि गैंगस्टर में मैंने भी एक बहुत ही ज़्यादा मैच्योर परफॉर्मेंस की है, तो आई डिसाइडेड टू लॉन्च अ न्यू गर्ल. और उसमें हम हताश हो गए पूरी तरह से, क्योंकि मुझे वो एक्टिंग कैलिबर मिला ही नहीं किसी में. एंड स्पेशली एक वो जो स्मॉल टाउन गर्ल की जो इनोसेंस होती है, वो मुझे कहीं मिल ही नहीं रही थी. फिर मैंने मुकेश छाबड़ा को भी कहा, मैंने कहा हम लोग ना ऑफिसेस खोलते हैं हिमाचल में, मध्य प्रदेश में, या हरियाणा में, पूरी हंट करते हैं. So we were about to do that, and a friend of mine, Ajay Dhama, he sent me her Insta link, and the minute I saw her, I just had this feeling. I hadn't yet auditioned her, but I got this feeling that this girl can do it, because she was absolutely raw, and raw, and also unassuming and very free. So I met her, and I just did some exercises with her, and I figured that she'll be able to do it. And I was taken aback by her spontaneity and her understanding of human emotions, which are like layered and really deep. And especially her character, more than Sheru's character, goes through so many trials and so many layers as a woman. But she, being so young at this age, she had the emotional stamina to touch those notes, to dive into those depths, to have that. And I always thought of her as this young, chirpy girl. And I thought maybe in emotional scenes I'll have to work very hard with her. But I was so shocked to see,